Hello, what's up people? It's your boy fucking Buggin back again to another video. So today we are going to have a discussion. Friends with benefits. Is it freedom or self? So basically, before we start this conversation, let me say something that might offend a lot of people. If you cannot argue ideas without getting emotional, and if you cannot separate feelings from logic, if you cannot handle uncomfortable truth, this conversation, I'm afraid it's not. Because friends with benefits is one of the topics where people don't think. They only react, they defend, and they project. The moment something challenges their lifestyle, their brain shuts down. So, if you come here for validation, just leave now. But if you came here to actually think, I want you to stay, put on your seatbelt, so because we are going to speed up very fast. Vitu zinaenda kuchemka. Because we are about to ask a dangerous question. Is friends with benefits freedom? Or is it a slow emotional decay disguised as a modern progress? Let's break it apart. The argument for friends with benefits is, supporters may say something very simple. Human needs, physical needs, emotional needs, and social needs. And they argue. Okay, actually, I'm going to tell you where I got some of these points. Because I already wrote a script down, and I'm going to follow my script. I want to shout out the Kigogo House. I watched their entire video where they were talking about friends with benefits. Then I thought it was a good idea to talk about it, and some of these points I've gotten from there, but I want to formulate them in a certain way that you will be able to understand and have a clear perspective on how the world really works and get out of that limited mindset. But I'm not saying that anyone has a limited mindset on this topic, but I'm saying that I'm better set off, and I have a better experience when it comes to friends with benefits. So most people argue that friends with benefits is simply two adults being honest about those needs. Those needs. I know you know what I'm talking about. There are no lies, no fake promises, no pretending it is forever. Just two people who enjoy each other's company without heavy structure of a relationship. It is not jealousy. There are no expectations. No drama, just honesty. And in theory, that sounds incredibly mature. Because traditional relationships often collapse under unrealistic expectations. Marriage forever, love forever, commitment forever. We know how that ends up. Yet, half of those relationships fail anyway. So, supporters of friends with benefits ask a brutal question. If people are already lying to each other in relationships, isn't it honest, casual connection actually more ethical? When you talk about morals, friends with benefits, I don't really know if morals just fit in. But if it is about ethics, I think it is more ethical to be honest and say like, hey, you know, this thing is gonna happen anyway. Get over here, without any. So, for me, I will say, being on this side of the equation, that it removes manipulation, because there's no pretending, there are no emotional traps, just clarity. I know that you are the Kigogo House who are talking about the emotional traps, but I know that it gives clarity. Two adults choosing temporary connection. From that perspective, friends with benefits looks more emotional evolution to the next level. I think so. Like humans finally being honest about what they really want, and the earth is being is something which is more authentic. But that is the only half truth. That is the nusu story. The argument against friends with benefits. Now let's go deeper. Because critics say friends with benefits is not freedom. It is an emotional avoidance. They argue something very uncomfortable. Humans are not built to separate connection from attachment. Let's say you can say no feelings, you can agree this is casual, you can repeat this means nothing, but the brain doesn't always obey contracts. You already know that. Ushajiambia utafanya kitu leo ama utaifanya kesho. Kesho ikafika ukasema utaifanya kesho. We already agree on that the brain doesn't always agree on these contracts that we set. Emotions grow in silence. One person always starts caring more. One person starts imagining more, and when that happens, the structure collapses because the entire agreement was built on emotional neutrality. The moment feelings appear, the balance breaks, and here's the darkest part. Friends with benefit can slowly train people to detach from intimacy, to treat connection like a temporary service. And if someone separates that pattern long enough, they might forget how to build something real. Critics say this is the hidden cost. No heartbreak, no rejection, no emotional numbness. But remember this: if someone repeats this pattern long enough, they might forget how to build something real. Do you understand? Do you understand? Kigogo House. Shout out. Shout out, Innocent. The slow normalization of the shallow connections. You see, I'm just a commentator. I don't want to take a side. I'm just a commentator on these things. So, the truth nobody wants to admit is, now, here is where the things get uncomfortable. Both sides are partly right, and friends with benefits works for a small number of people. People who are extremely emotionally disciplined, unlike your girlfriend. She's not emotionally disciplined. I'm just messing up. I'm just kidding. Can't make jokes. People who understand these boundaries, people who communicate brutally honestly. But most people are not like that. Most people think they are logical until emotions appear. People think they are attached, they are detached until someone leaves. Then suddenly, casual connection was not casual anymore. The real issue is not the structure, it is the self-awareness. Some people use friends with benefits because they genuinely want simplicity, because it offers this clarity. Others use it to avoid the Others use it as a treatment after commitment. Because I might argue that maybe after commitment, and some people they avoid commitment, or maybe they fear commitment, so they use these friends with benefits. And others use it because they want validation without responsibility. It is the same structure, completely different psychology. The question you should always think and actually ask, the question most people ask is friends with benefits good or bad? I think that is not the real question. That is a stupid ass question. The real question is, why do you want it? Is it honesty? Or is it avoidance? Is it freedom? Or is it a fear of commitment? Is it connection? Or is it convenience? Because the answer to that question tells you more about yourself than any debate you could ever have. So, here is the uncomfortable reality. Friends with benefits is not automatically liberation and not automatically destruction. It is a mirror. For most people, it reflects maturity. For others, it exposes emotional immaturity. And if this topic made you angry or defensive or uncomfortable, that reaction might be the most honest answer of all. Think about it. Peace out.